And we're live. What's up? Quite here. Leandra in the comment section. What's going on, guys? How you doing? Um, wait. Yet another day. We're here in the middle of the week. Hump day. What? Make sure you guys are still working out. All right. We have Tice Valley coming up here after this at 5 o'clock. Make sure you get there early if you guys are coming to the workout because I have to be there to check your temperature. All right, with this thing right here. Let's see where the temperature check thing is. All right, and if you aren't below a certain temperature, then I can't let you in. All right, so I check your temperature with this gun. Then it reads 97.7, no, 97.5. All right, and if it's somewhere around 98, you're cool. But if it's high, then you can't come in. So we check the temperatures. But if I'm not at the door, then they're not allowing me to let you in. All right. So be sure to come on time because what happened last time is that we had some kids that came late and I couldn't let them in because I can't be by the door so many times. However, I will now come by the door twice. All right. I'll come by the door before the workout starts, and then I will start the workout, and then I'll come back by the door for anyone who was late. But what that means is that anyone who comes in between that time must wait outside. So I'm going to let the first group in. I'm thinking around 4:55. All right. So at 4:55, you can come in. I have picked up 3 people today. I have to pick up 3 people today. Oh, nice. Don't get close to them. All right. If I'm late, I'm killing them in. So what we're doing is this. We're doing 2 different shifts. All right. Because people might come late. All right. So I'm going to let the first group in around 4:55. Then I'll let the second group in at 5:05. All right. And that's just the way that it's going to be. It's not very fair to the people that come at 4:56, but it is what it is. All right. And maybe we can push both those times as we go on. So like if everyone just comes at, I guess, 5, then that means that I will go inside. I'll get all set up. And right before we start, I will open the door at 5 o'clock, and you guys have 2 minutes to sprint in. All right, while staying spaced out. All right. But again, I think that 4:55 is enough time for you guys to walk in, put on your shoes, do everything like that. So if we need that time to be later, you guys can figure that out and say 4:58. I don't know. All right. Just figure that out. I like even times though. So maybe some people might come after 5:05. And they'll be like, I came at 5:06 and it was closed. And I'll be like, oh my God. So maybe we might have to make that 5:10. So whatever the time is, realize that the more that we switch it around, it's going to screw up a new batch of people. All right. If we come at, let's say 5:55 or 4:55, and then we allow people to come until 5:15 or 5:10, that means that if you're 1 minute late, you have to wait for 20 minutes. And I don't want that. So that's why we want those times to be closer together. But we'll figure it out, I guess. This will be our first day experimenting with it. So just know if you come like right on time, you're kind of late. So like at 4:59 or whatever, you have to wait until I come back out at 5:05. And I can't come earlier because then the people that come at 5:06, 5:07, they won't be able to get in. So, I mean, I'm really, really juggling with this. Just know that I'm trying. Then they'll come at 5:11 and move to 5. Exactly, right? So I have to stay firm at some point in time. But some people said that I literally can't make it. They said it's impossible for me to make it. So I'll say, okay. But now they can't push it again. I mean, we're going through all these hoops we're screwing people over just for their sake. They can't change it again. They have no excuse now. All right. So I'm trying to be nice to people, but just know that we need to all push each other. So that's that. Got that out the way. Back to basketball. My Lakers lost yesterday to the Nuggets, but you know what? I checked, and the Chicago Bulls of the 90s, they never lost a playoff game ever. No, I'm lying. Everyone loses games. All right, it happens. And I know everyone's saying, oh, yeah, the Nuggets are in great position. The Lakers are scared now. How scared would the Nuggets be if the Lakers beat them once? I don't think that the Nuggets would be very, very scared. All right. So I don't think that the Lakers are very scared. I think that people are just scared for them. All right. They're in still very, very good position. But the Nuggets are also in a good position, especially if they lose tonight or tomorrow night. If the Nuggets lose, they'll be down 3-1, and they are so comfortable in that position. So I think it'll just be a good story. I mean, I want my Lakers to win. That's kind of why I'm saying it. But if they get down 3-1, three straight series, I think it'll be such a fun game, especially if they win the next game after that. It would be insane. It'd be like a ratings bonanza. The Nuggets would be like the most popular team on earth for a second, and it would be very, very fun to watch the NBA. So that's what I'm cheering for personally. We'll see what happens. I hope the Lakers win the next game. Oh, okay. You're going for the Lakers then. All right. Let's start with our stuff. Today's quote is, "Be your greatest fan." All right. And I mean, to be your own fan, that sounds kind of conceited, but I don't really mean it like that. I don't mean like going, "Yay, John, you're the greatest, John. Go." No, I don't mean like that. I mean like when everything's going bad. Like I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. We have not won since like for like 800 years, I think 801 years we haven't won, and I'm still a fan of theirs. Now I admit it was a lot easier to cheer for them when I was younger because they won every freaking year. I became a fan, not bandwagon fan. I became a fan because of my dad. He's from Dallas, and he used to cheer for them. So when I'm growing up, watching him cheer, of course I go for that team. I mean, and then I just like grew up. So probably how some of you guys are Warriors fans. And during the bad years, which bad decades, I'm still a Dallas Cowboys fan. I don't even watch the games anymore. I'm just a fan. That's my team. They're on my side. It is what it is. All right. So you want to be like that for yourself. All right. Don't ever be the one putting yourself down. All right. Yes, you want to criticize yourself, things like that, but you want to be your greatest fan. So you always believe in yourself. All right. And through thick and thin, you always depend on yourself. You always believe in yourself. You're always on your side. All right. And if you're to invest money, they always say that if you like went back in time, the one thing that you should do is invest in Apple computers or invest in McDonald's. And what that means, when you invest, you put money into this organization, and the organization goes bad, then you lose your money. But if the organization goes well or does very, very well, then you gain more money. So if you put in $100 for Apple, let's say, then they became popular afterwards. You might have like $1 million on your hands. So if you're to invest anything, you should invest in yourself. And I know so many people who are so afraid to invest in themselves. And if it came down to like, hey, will I buy this for myself to help me out with basketball? They're like, nah. And maybe your parents are like that. Maybe your parents won't invest in you. All right. But I assure you, if you were 7 feet tall, they would buy you a basketball hoop outside. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So you want to invest in yourself in many, many ways, not just money wise, but in time. All right. If you again were, I looked at this video that said who are the highest jumpers of all time in the NBA, and they didn't measure vertical jumps back in the day, and so the times or the jumps were always a little bit off the measurements, but they have them measured right now, and they got up to about 44 inches for like Zion, 46 inches for some other players, whatever. But then it got to 48 inches. I knew who it was, and it's Michael Jordan. All right, Michael Jordan's 48-inch vertical, and I don't know if they really measured it, or if they're just like measuring it via like tape. But looking at him dunk compared to the other guys that we know, yeah, he was jumping just as high, if not higher. So his jumping is off the charts, number one ever. And also his hands were enormous, or are enormous. Basically as big as Kawhi's hands. And then he's also 6'6". That's like the perfect height for a basketball player. It's not too tall, so you're not like lanky or too uncoordinated. It's not that short. It's like the perfect height, maybe 6'8", but 6'6" is perfect, especially if you have a 48-inch vertical. So basically, Michael Jordan came from all this stuff that was just perfect to make a great basketball player. So with that said, is that like his stock would be enormous because it's so obvious that he's going to do it. So if you were him and you were growing up to be him, of course you would work out hard. Who wouldn't want to be Michael Jordan? So pretend that you are Michael Jordan right now. You are his height, his hand size, his jumping ability exactly. What would you do differently? Would you shoot more shots? Would you wake up in the morning to become him? Or would you be like, let me think of someone. Or would you be like, oh yeah, let's say that. I don't want to say anyone that good. I don't want to say anyone that bad either. Would you be like Mookie Blaylock? There you go. All right. Mookie Blaylock was an NBA player, pretty good, but he's not Michael Jordan. All right. Probably all the same attributes as Michael Jordan, except for the hops. But would you be like Michael Jordan with all Michael Jordan stuff, or would you just be like Mookie Blaylock and just be okay? You're going to be an NBA player either way. How would you work? And if the answer is, dude, I would work so much harder than I am right now, then that makes you a loser. And if you're like, oh, if I was Michael Jordan, I would work the same amount that I would right now, then that makes you a loser. Because chances are you're not working as hard as Michael Jordan worked. And so either way, you're a loser. All right. Sorry. It is what it is, right? I was a loser. All right. What you have to do is pretend that you have all of his attributes and that you want to take the chance to invest in yourself. And this time, you're not going to invest money. You're going to invest time. And time is worth more than money. If you think that I'm wrong, just ask someone on their dying bed if they want $5. All right. Time is worth more than money. And then ask that same person on his dying bed, do you want $1,000? Do you want $5 million? And then ask him again while he's on his dying bed. Say, do you want $5 million or do you want one more year to live? And I think I know what his answer would be. All right. If he's dying in that day, he'll say, I'll take a year to live. So no matter what number you put on it, money is not worth the same as time. All right. So what you want to do is invest your time into yourself and pretend that you have all the tools that it takes, because no one knows what tools that it takes. Usually it just takes a heart. All right. Because I also watched in that same video, someone who had a 46-inch vertical, and that was Spud Webb. Only difference is that he was 5'7", the third shortest person to ever play in the NBA. All right. And he was a slam dunk champion. All right. And he of course, he had the tools to make the NBA at that height. You know, you can't just be an average jumper at that height. He was amazing, right? Well, maybe when you make it, they'll say, whoa, 5'10" guy made it. Oh, but that was Finn Kaufman, dude. That guy's heart, bigger than anyone's heart. That guy, he trained himself so hard. He got so strong. Is anyone in the NBA as strong as he is? Nope. Right? Those are things that you can control. His vertical jump is 40 inches. Yeah, he trained a lot for it. He got his vert up there. All right. So it's things like that. All right. Anyway, let me see this. I hope the Lakers win. Oh, we got that. All right. Speaking of vertical jumps, I was thinking seriously about getting the Vertimax. All right. If any of you guys watched the video on that, let me know. And it cost $3,000. And I was like, man, that is so steep. That is so steep. That is so steep. No way that I'm buying it. All right. Finn is doing his opposite game. I love it. All right. Well, the Vertimax, it cost $3,000. What I was thinking was this. We have like 100 people in our program. What if everyone paid $30? Then we can get it. And I was like, well, no, everyone's not going to do that because then everyone's going to want to use it. Maybe we won't have enough time to use it. So I was thinking, okay, how much would someone pay to work out with this thing? You jump on it. It makes you jump so well, and you can sprint with it. You can do so many things with the Vertimax. And what if I had workouts for it? And you wouldn't want to work too long, but like 15 minutes would be a very, very strong workout. 15-minute workout, and I would charge like $15, $20, whatever, right? And I would charge $20. And then after a while, I could make the money. After like maybe 100, 150 workouts, it would pay for itself. Well, how about, I said to myself, how about people pay for the workouts in advance, but they get 5 times the amount of workouts. So you can pay $50 maybe for 10 workouts on the Vertimax, and everyone gets 10 credits if they put in $50. And then once we get past all those like first time users, then we charge $20 per each workout. So you would get your first 10 workouts for $5 if you chipped in early. So if you invested in this thing, right? And then everyone else would have to pay way more money to use it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll see if anyone's interested, maybe. Anyways, I think it's a great machine because I looked at the physics of it, and like it's how you jump and how much tension it adds, and all the things that you could do. So it makes your muscles strong from upper body and lower body. I like it a lot. All right. Anyways, just put a hidden fee. I thought about that too. My fees are like $1,800. It could be like $1,830, right? That's also a possibility. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'll figure it out. Anyways, let's move on. The elementary school drills. We have alley oops. All right, alley oops. That's throwing an alley oop to yourself off the bounce, catch it in the air off the backboard, or like you can bounce it off the ground and catch it going up in the air. Or you can get someone to throw you an alley oop as you're running in. There's many different ways to do an alley oop. You can do it by yourself off the backboard, or someone else can throw you off the backboard. You can do all of them a set number of times. Again, for 10 minutes, work on alley oops if you're an elementary school kid. Other ones are wall passes, deflect to layup, where if you're in deny and shoot the lane, throw it maybe off of a wall if you're doing it by yourself. Zigzag sprint D. That's when we go like this and we tap, and then they sprint for their dribble, and then we turn and run to cut them off, and then tap the other way. Next one is anchor layups, which again, we're just reaching down, scoring with people putting the balls back. And then point blank layups. We're just right by the basket, throwing it up and in, either hand. All right, those are your workouts for today. If you have any questions, let me know. Do you jog or run? If you're talking to Finn, I'm guessing he doesn't. He was so out of shape this morning. I worked out Finn this morning and worked out Dylan this morning. As always, Dylan was doing his stuff. For Dylan's workouts, he did not post any of the videos, but then he's looking at his phone, he's like, oh, it still hasn't uploaded. Listen, I know it takes a little while to upload the stuff, but right before a workout starts is not when you try. All right. So I made him do his 4 minutes of planks plus the extra ones if he didn't do it. But today, Dylan DeVinny did 4 straight minutes without dropping one time. He was about to die, but he did it. He finished it. He had to lift up a couple of times. He wasn't perfect, but very, very good. He couldn't do more than a minute and a half about a week ago. So he's improving at that. And if you improve your core strength, you have strength all around. You can run longer, things like that. Speaking of running longer, again, I worked out Finn, and I think we were just doing dribbling or like coming in for like a move. And he was like, like breathing really hard. And then after that, we did some jumps and he was like gassed. All right. So, yes, he needs to get in shape. But for me, do I jog or run? Heck no. I'm old, dude. I do my dunks every day, push-ups, and I do my wrist rollers so I can shoot better with the wrist rollers, so I can push off people in the post to be stronger, and so I can dunk on them. All right, I don't want to stop dunking yet. I'm not old yet, but running, I do not do. Mostly because of my knees. I tried to keep it up, but I've been playing for so long. When you play basketball years, you get older, and I've had arthritis in my knee since I was 25. All right, but I played 5 more years on it. I survived. Now my knees, I try to protect. So I do not run, but you guys should definitely run. It's not listed in our books that much. It's listed for NASH drills when we do them in October for the entire month when we prepare for the seasons. It's listed when we do the 5-week challenge. It's listed a couple of other times. We do add a few jump rope things. We should be doing jump rope every day, doing the workout card. But I didn't list running because it's not for 10 minutes. And I broke the stuff down for 10-minute drills. So you guys need to run on your own. All right. You run to get stronger, to get faster, to be able to do all the stuff during games, and to be able to outlast people. Basically, if you're tired, all the workouts that you've done don't matter. If you're tired and you can't play and you're on the bench, doesn't matter. So get your running in. All right. And sprints are better than long distance for basketball. So get on a court, get on an outdoor court, whatever, and sprint. Do short burst sprints like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30, a minute. All right. Or you can do the NASH drill, 3 minutes. That is the ultimate basketball run. All right. Move on. Middle school. 1-on-1, no steals, no blocks. But still, you play defense. Make 15 threes in 3 minutes. We did this one for Finn. How many threes did he hit in 3 minutes? I'll say 6. Did you make 6 threes, Finn, in 3 minutes? I think 6, yes. So that's not a very good score, but it's a start. But you want to make 15 threes to be able to be considered a good three-point shooter. Line jumps to shots. Jumping over the line are 8 different ways, and then you shoot it. You want to get quicker with that stuff. Tap series. Come up, tap the ball between your legs, then go either right or left, depending on where the defense leans. 21 times 3 jumps. Jumping off your right foot, off your left foot, off both feet. and then you jump, then you repeat that 21 times. So 63 total jumps. And then quick ball touches. What we did for Finn was we lowered the rim, and we did quick rim touches. And this is another story for you. Again, I worked out 3 kids today, happened to each of them, okay? It happened to Finn, it happened to Dylan, and it happened to Ian Salmon, all right? Each one of them, let me explain it. So each one of them did something, or they tried to do something, and then I tried to correct them. And then they didn't understand it. I tried to correct them again. They didn't understand it. Tried to correct them again, didn't understand it. Then all I did was give a little hype speech. And then after the hype speech, they all understood it. And the hype speech had nothing to do with the workout. Nothing to do with the workout. Yet they understood it. Why? Because they were focusing more. And for Dylan, it was actually yesterday. We did the catch on the wing. I told you this. And then he threw the ball out. And I said, get the ball out longer. Get the ball out further. Get the ball out further. Finally, I explained it with like a story, and I hyped him up. Now he's just catching it, throwing it out there. And I'm like, what is the difference? What could I have said to make you throw the ball out further the first time? He's like, I don't know. And then this morning with Finn, I was like, hey, jump and touch. Right when you land, jump again, jump again, jump again, jump again, like that. He couldn't do it. He tried jumping, and then he'd land, take his 2 steps, and then jump again, try to land. And he wasn't bouncing. He was just trying to jump each time. I was like, no, bounce, bounce, bounce. And finally I stopped him, told him the whole story, did this, did this, did this. And I said, now try it again. The dude did all of them in a row. I thought he could do like maybe 5 in a row, 6 in a row. He did all 21 in a row. I was like, wait, you couldn't do 2 in a row before. Now he did all 21 that we were supposed to do. And then lastly was Ian. He was doing his jump ropes. He's in Tennessee right now, but we were doing it over FaceTime. And he had to do jump ropes, and he had to do God's drill. That's where you jump on one foot, and then you tap heel, toe, cross, cross, and then you switch. And for the last 2 months, he has not been doing it. But he kind of gets lazy sometimes. And he'll try to jump. He'll get like maybe 1 and then stop. Maybe 2 and then stop. All right. And then I finally told him, like, what did I tell him? I just told him that, like, that he couldn't do it. And maybe it was that hard. And other players can do it or something like that. And then all of a sudden we tried it again. And I also told him about Finn and Dylan not understanding stuff. And then we did it again. And then boom, he was perfect. He didn't mess up once, did it all. And I was like, what happened? It's because he was hyped and he started focusing more. So let me tell you this, guys. You can't wait to be inspired. All right. You have to inspire yourself constantly. And then the rare occasions when you can't inspire yourself, then I can be there for you, or your coach can be there for you, or your fans can be there for you. So again, you have to be your greatest fan every single day. Yesterday, I wanted to do my challenge fast class, and I searched for it on the website, but it was not there. So can you please explain it to me? All right. Sure. Let's do it. You want to go to Limitless Hoops and click on challenges. All right. And I will even check to see if it's there. All right. So on our website, it's under curriculum, but on the Limitless Hoop website, it's under challenges. So under curriculum, you click on challenges. It opens up. Then you scroll down. It says endeavors. That's one of them. Strategies. That's one of them. Clinics. That's one of them. Then it says drills. All right. Where it says drills, it says fast class. All right. So again, it was limitlesshoops.com. Click on challenges and then scroll down to the 4th thing, not endeavors, where there's like 14 different endeavors, not strategies, where there's 12 different strategies, not clinics, where there's 6 different clinics, but where it says drills, where there's 6 different drills: shot shop, 10-minute drill, dribbling dojo, fast class, dunk school, mastery. And now you might say, that's so much stuff that you have on your website, dude, because after that, it's homework, 12 different months, pick and roll, Euro steps, focuses, all right? Now, that is a lot, I do admit, and it's kind of complicated. But I do that so that you guys don't get bored. If all we have were 5 things, 1, you have to be a particular type of player to like it. 2, you might, after a year or so, you'll be like, I did it all. I completed it all. I don't need any more. No, this this journey never ends. So I wanted to have enough stuff to appeal. No, I wanted to have enough stuff to entertain you for 12 years. So that's why I have all this stuff. Also wanted to have enough stuff to appeal to different types of people. Young people who weren't that good, young people who are that good, older people, middle people, people who had high goals, people who had low goals. So that's why we have so many different types of drills. And you can't ever be bored. You can always find something for you. You can be like, oh man, it's a pandemic. I can't even move. What can I do? The windows are boarded up. Can I do anything? Oh yeah, you can. You can do our pick and roll challenge right there. So that's something that you can do from the comfort of your home without even moving, whatever, right? We have different things that we can do. You can even watch the videos, right? I included that one. So that's the history of hoops. All that stuff's on there. So to answer your question, I'll put it in the comment section. You go to Limitless Hoops, open caret, and then you go to challenges, open caret, and then you go to drills, open caret, and then you go to fast class. There you go. All right, that's how you get there, and that's how you do it. All right. Well, what is your challenge for the day, though? I think that it might switch. All right. So for today, if you're a third grader, your challenge is the 10-minute drill. All right. So that now it changes. That is also one of the drills, I think, that cycles between all the drills for this month. So you found it. All right, good. All right. So today is the 10-minute drill. If you have the book and you are a third grader, that's Leandre who's trying, and then we have Finn who's an 8th grader trying. Yours is keep up with day 23 of the dribbling dojo. All right. Are you doing the dribbling dojo? Finn, answer in the comment section if you're still here. And then 9th grade, again for Dylan, it is the Chastain challenge. So you're still continuing that, I think, for the entire month. All right. Other people, let me see, the most interesting one out of everybody, I would say, is maybe the 11th graders. You guys are doing day 25 of our 4-week trick shot and skill shot challenge. All right. They're still doing their trick shots. All right. If you guys are 11th graders, you guys are doing the trick shots, let me know how you're doing. Post those shots to the homework page, whether you complete them or not. That'd be awesome. All right. Today's story, we're going to go with to succeed. You need to find something to hold on to, something to motivate you, and something to inspire you. All right. You need to find something to hold on to, whether it be a dream, whether it be a goal, whether it be something that someone said bad about you, maybe. All right, you can hold on to anything, whatever pushes you. All right, and then something to motivate you, something that's going to just urge you on. All right, you need someone in your life maybe to be there, maybe a next door neighbor who's a good basketball player, something to motivate you. Maybe a picture on your wall of your enemy, maybe a picture of your wall of your hero, maybe a picture of yourself because you're your greatest fan. All right, and then you need something to inspire you. All right, whether it be a person, a place, or a thing. All right, something to inspire you guys. All right, Limitless Hoops book is meant to inspire you guys to have something every single day for you, whether it be workouts, inspirational stories, quotes of the day, challenges, homework, movies, has everything in here to make you a great basketball player. And that is our goal. Okay, so I'm gonna see you guys soon at the isolation workouts. All right, and anyone showing up, don't forget to come on time so that I can check your temperature. Let me see if mine's raised up by 0.2 points. Man, you guys are heating me up, y'all. All right, so make sure that you show up on time, that you're not sick, of course. So if you are sick, just stay home. If you show up, I will check in. I will have 2 check-ins at either 4:55 or 5:05 to allow people who come late to enter the gym, but also so I can have time to set up, time to start everything. It is a chore. I am juggling a lot. I will try my hardest for you guys, and we will keep doing this. And we are very lucky to be inside. So let's have some gratitude. All right. Let's understand that a lot of people aren't inside working out right now. A lot of people are stuck outside. And when you guys were outside, a lot less people worked out then. So having it inside, being able to do this, let's keep that up. All right. Anyways, great job, everyone. All right, great job with the workouts. Make sure that you're still posting. Make sure that you're getting better. All right, I'll talk to you later. All right, peace.